Let me ask you something honest. When was the last time you walked out of a grocery store and felt good about what you spent? Prices are climbing, budgets are tightening, and every week that checkout total gets a little harder to look at because it feels completely outside your control. But here is what experienced food gardeners already know. The families feeling that pressure the least are not the ones earning the most. They're the ones growing the right food, because not all crops are equal in hard times. Some give you barely enough to notice, others produce so abundantly, so reliably, and so cheaply to grow that they genuinely shift your household budget across an entire year. Today on Nature and Green Focus, I am counting down 8 of the most powerful food-producing crops you can grow, starting with the most productive of all and working through every one. Stay with me to crop number 8 because that final plant is the quiet workhorse that keeps producing long after everything else is finished. I've also got a bonus strategy at the end that combines all 8 into a genuine year-round food security system for your household. Let's go. Crop number 1. Zucchini. We start at the very top, zucchini. If you've grown zucchini before, you already know why it is number 1. You've lived it. If you've never grown it, what you're about to experience will genuinely surprise you. A single well-grown zucchini plant produces multiple fruits every 2 to 3 days at peak season. One plant every few days for 3 to 4 solid months without stopping. At grocery store prices, that adds up to well over $100 worth of fresh produce from one plant, from one packet of seeds that costs almost nothing. But productivity alone is not what makes zucchini number 1. It's versatility. Grilled, roasted, stuffed, spiralized into noodles, grated into fritters, folded into bread batter, sliced into soups and stews. The flowers are edible and considered a delicacy. Even the giant ones that sneak up on you become stuffed and baked meals that feed a whole family. In hard times, a family with 3 or 4 zucchini plants will not go hungry through summer. That's not an exaggeration. That is simply what this plant does. Full sun, rich soil, consistent watering at the base, plant after the last frost, then step back, because zucchini does not need encouragement, it needs management. Your only challenge is keeping up with the harvest. Crop number 2, tomatoes. Tomatoes are the crop more home gardeners grow than any other, and the ones where understanding the full picture changes everything. Most people think of tomatoes as a summer salad ingredient. That is the smallest part of what they offer. A single well-grown, indeterminate tomato plant produces fruit continuously from midsummer until the first hard frost. Across a full season, that means 30, 40, sometimes 50 kilograms from just a handful of plants. But the real economic power is what you do with that abundance. Tomatoes preserve in more ways than almost any other vegetable. Roasted and frozen, slow-cooked into sauce and jarred, dried into sun-dried tomatoes that keep for months. Made into passata, salsa, soup base, paste. Every jar sitting on your pantry shelf is a jar of expensive grocery store sauce you don't need to buy. Not this month, not next month, through the long winter when fresh produce prices hit their annual peak. Tomatoes let you bank the generosity of summer and spend it slowly across the lean months. Grow them in your sunniest spot, feed with good compost, water consistently at the base, stake securely before they need it, and give them warmth and time, because when tomatoes decide to produce, they produce with extraordinary generosity. Crop number 3, Swiss chard. If there's one crop experienced food gardeners grow without exception and beginners consistently overlook, it's Swiss chard, and that oversight costs them months of free, abundant, nutritious food every single season. Swiss chard is the most continuously productive leafy vegetable available to a home gardener. Plant it once and harvest outer leaves over and over, week after week, month after month, across practically the entire growing year. One packet of seeds sown in spring provides fresh leafy greens from late spring through summer, through autumn, and in mild climates through winter, all the way to the following spring. 12 to 14 months of fresh vegetables from a single planting that cost less than $2. No other crop gives you that kind of continuous return for that level of minimal investment. It grows in full sun or partial shade, useful when not every bed gets ideal light. It holds steady through summer heat, dry spells, and light frosts. It comes back from hard harvesting like nothing happened. The stems and leaves go into pasta, soups, frittatas, curries, stir-fries, grain bowls, everything. Nutritionally extraordinary, iron, calcium, magnesium, vitamins A, C, and K in abundance. One bed, one planting, 1 year of fresh greens. Grow it. Crop number 4, dried beans. Here's the crop most home gardeners overlook entirely and possibly the most economically powerful thing you can grow: dried beans. When people think about growing beans, they think of fresh green beans eaten in summer. That is wonderful, but dried beans are a completely different and far more powerful proposition for hard times. A small planting of dried beans, black beans, borlotti, navy, pinto, kidney, gives you a shelf-stable, protein-rich, calorie-dense food that stores for years in a sealed jar without refrigeration. Not months, years. A $2 seed packet planted in a reasonable bed produces several kilograms of dried beans. Those beans become soups, stews, curries, chilies, and side dishes that stretch a family food budget across months of genuinely nourishing, protein-rich meals. And as they grow, beans fix nitrogen from the air directly into your soil, improving garden fertility at the same time they're producing food. They give twice, to your plate and to your soil. Plant in full sun after the last frost. Let pods dry completely on the plant until they rattle when shaken. Shell them, dry them fully indoors on trays, then store in sealed glass jars in a cool, dark place. Your pantry becomes a food reserve built entirely by your own hands.
Crop number 5, onions. There is a reason onions appear in the kitchen of virtually every culture across all of recorded history. They are the foundation of almost every savory dish that gets cooked. And a household growing its own saves more money than most people ever stop to calculate. But onions earn their place on this list for one reason above all others: storage. A well-grown, properly cured onion kept in a cool, dry, airy space lasts 6 to 9 months without refrigeration. That means one summer harvest feeds your kitchen from July all the way through to the following spring, covering the entire period when grocery prices for fresh produce hit their annual peak. No other vegetable combines that culinary versatility with that shelf life. Onions are kitchen currency. A year's supply and storage means one less item on every shopping list for most of the year. Grow from sets for the simplest, reliable results. Full sun, well-draining soil, consistent watering until tops fall naturally. Pull them, cure them in the sun for 2 weeks, store somewhere cool, dry, and ventilated. A family that grows one good bed of onions barely buys them for the rest of the year. Crop number 6, carrots. Carrots earn their place in this list for reasons that stack up powerfully together: calorie efficient, space efficient, nutritionally exceptional, and storable without any special equipment at all. But here's the single most powerful thing about carrots as a food security crop, and it is something most gardeners never fully take advantage of: you can leave them in the ground. Unlike most vegetables that need harvesting at peak and then preserving or refrigerating, carrots simply stay in the ground through autumn and well into winter. As you need them, you go outside and pull them. The rest wait patiently in the soil, your living refrigerator requiring no electricity, no jars, no freezer space. In cold climates, cover the bed with a deep straw mulch before hard frost, and carrots hold through most of winter. You can pull fresh carrots from a frozen-looking garden in January while paying nothing for storage and nothing for produce. The key is soil preparation. Loose, deep, stone-free growing medium. Raised beds filled with fine, compost-rich soil are ideal. Get the soil right, and carrots practically grow themselves. Sow in short successions every 3 weeks from early spring through midsummer for continuous fresh carrots almost year-round. Crop number 7, sweet potato. If someone challenged you to name the most calorie-dense, nutrient-rich, drought-tolerant, and abundantly productive crop a home gardener can grow, the answer should always be sweet potato. And yet, so many gardeners overlook it. That is a mistake worth correcting immediately. One slip, one single vine cutting pushed into warm soil will produce an underground harvest by autumn that will genuinely astonish you the first time you experience it. Multiple large tubers from a single plant. The vines spread wide, covering bare ground and suppressing weeds as they grow your food above and below simultaneously. And here's what makes sweet potatoes extraordinary for hard times specifically. Storage without any equipment whatsoever. Harvest in autumn. Cure in a warm, dry spot for 10 days to heal the skin. Move to a cool, dry corner of your home. They sit quietly feeding your family through winter on a harvest you planted in spring. No freezing, no canning, no electricity, no processing, just patience. The leaves and young vine tips are also fully edible. Cooked as greens, they have been a staple across much of Asia and Africa for centuries. Full sun, loose, well-draining soil, genuine warmth. Give these conditions and sweet potatoes will reward you more generously than almost anything else in your garden. Crop number 8, kale. We close with the quiet workhorse, the crop that keeps going long after everything else has finished, the one that earns its place at the end of this list not through drama, but through extraordinary, relentless, season-spanning reliability. Kale. Here's what makes kale genuinely remarkable as a food security crop. You do not harvest it by pulling the whole plant. You harvest outer leaves continuously, week after week, and the plant simply keeps growing from the center, pushing fresh new leaves to replace everything you took. One packet of seeds planted in early spring feeds your family fresh greens from late spring through summer, through autumn, through winter, and in mild climates into the following spring. 18 months of fresh vegetables from one $2 investment. It tolerates poor soil, it survives hard frosts, and actually improves in sweetness after cold weather hits. It grows in containers, in flower borders, in any spare strip of ground. It asks for almost nothing. But here is the nutritional argument that makes kale more than just convenient. Gram for gram, it contains more calcium than milk, more vitamin C than oranges, and more iron than beef. In a time when food budgets are tight and every meal needs to count nutritionally, kale delivers more genuine value per square foot than almost anything else you can grow. When the zucchini has finished, the tomatoes are done, and the garden is winding down, kale is still there, still producing, still feeding your family. That dependability is worth everything. Here is the bonus strategy that turns these 8 crops into a genuine year-round household food security plan. Think in 3 layers. Layer 1. Daily fresh producers. Zucchini, tomatoes, Swiss chard, and kale. Plant these first. They produce continuously through the season and put fresh food on your table week after week at zero ongoing cost. These are your daily crops, what your family eats from constantly while the garden is growing. Layer 2, storage builders. Onions, carrots, sweet potatoes, and dried beans. Every harvest from these goes directly into storage, building a physical food reserve that feeds your family through autumn and winter when the garden sleeps and grocery prices peak. These crops are your pantry. Plant them like you deposit money into savings, consistently, deliberately, thinking months ahead. Layer 3, the overlap period. This is what most gardeners miss entirely. In late summer, your daily producers are still going strong, while your storage crops are coming to harvest simultaneously. For 4 to 6 weeks, you are eating abundantly from the garden and filling your pantry at the same time. That overlap, fresh eating and storage building happening together, is where genuine food security is built. Plan for it deliberately every season. Even a small garden planted thoughtfully with these 8 crops in these 3 layers can provide a meaningful portion of your family's food needs across the full year. Start small, build each season. Let your garden grow more capable every year until it's doing real measurable work for your household. 8 crops, all proven, all affordable, all capable of feeding your family reliably, not just in easy times, but especially when times get hard and it matters most. The grocery store will always have prices outside your control.
Your garden never will be. Start with 2 or 3 crops from this list that fit your space and your family's eating habits. Plant them this season, learn them, add more next year. Every crop you grow yourself is money that stays in your pocket. Every jar of preserved tomatoes on your shelf is a bill you don't owe. Every bag of dried beans from your own garden is food security you built with your own hands. If this video gave you something useful today, please give it a thumbs up right now. It costs nothing and it helps Nature and Green Focus reach more families searching for exactly this kind of practical, honest information. Share this video with someone feeling the pressure of rising food costs right now. A friend, a neighbor, a family member thinking about growing their own food but not sure where to start. Send it to them today. That's a real gift that costs you absolutely nothing. Subscribe to Nature and Green Focus if you're not already here, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video.